However, some individuals' tales of determination and perseverance leave a lasting impact on us, reminding us that we too can conquer the seemingly impossible. From Sylvester Stallone's struggles to J.K. Rowling's never-give-up attitude, here are 20 life-changing stories that will inspire you to live beyond limits. Number 20. Raimundo Arruda Sobrino. A woman walks past a homeless man every day. Then he hands her a note revealing his true identity. He's not just a homeless man, he's a talented poet. The woman, Sharla, had walked past Raimundo many times, but noticed something different as she walked past one day in 2011. Raimundo was sitting on the ground, surrounded by paper, and writing something. She asked what he was doing, and he said he wrote poetry. Even while homeless, he never wanted to give up on his dreams of becoming a published poet, especially since his story might inspire others. Sharla was honored when Raimundo presented her with one of his poems. She was amazed at his talent. Sharla wanted to give Raimundo's gift with the world, so she shared his poetry online and created a Facebook page that quickly accumulated more than 100,000 followers. People reached out from around the world to share their words of encouragement and even shower him with gifts. Raimundo's newfound spotlight also allowed him to be reconnected with his missing brother. He contacted Raimundo, invited him into his home, and finally, after 35 years, Raimundo was no longer homeless. Number 19. Sylvester Stallone. When you learn that Sylvester Stallone has a net worth of around $400 million, it's easy to assume that he lived a blessed life and wanted for nothing, but quite the opposite is true. Sylvester worked hard for every penny he earned and came from absolutely nothing to finally become the success he is today. Sylvester spent much of his childhood moving around foster homes since his parents were in a bad marriage. While he reunited with one parent eventually, he was bullied relentlessly in school for having partial facial paralysis, which he experienced at birth. Sylvester's early years were troubled, and he faced multiple suspensions for poor grades, behavior, and fights. But Sylvester had a big dream. He wanted to become an actor, director, producer, and writer. While working towards his goals, he faced such significant financial struggles that he sold his wife's jewelry and even his dog for $50. He later bought them back for $3,000. His luck changed after watching a boxing match between Muhammad Ali and Chuck Wepner. He wrote a script, and that script would go on to become the film Rocky, in which Sylvester Stallone played the lead Rocky. Filmmakers offered him $300,000 to make it, and that movie had since grossed more than $1.25 billion. Number 18. Oprah Winfrey. Sure, Oprah Winfrey is a multi-billionaire media exclusive and philanthropist today, but that doesn't mean she was always on a trajectory for the success we know her for. In fact, if it weren't for her determination to turn her life around, Oprah Winfrey would not be a household name. Oprah's childhood was challenging. She was raised in poverty by her mother and grandmother and moved from household to household. Oprah experienced much trauma from a young age, eventually leading to her rebellion and a life of petty crime and when Oprah became pregnant at 14, with her baby passing away shortly after birth, she decided to turn her life around. She focused on her education, started public speaking, and received a full college scholarship. Eventually, she got involved in journalism and media and became a news anchor in Nashville. Upon moving to Baltimore, Oprah became one of the first African-American women to co-anchor the news, and she started gaining a considerable amount of recognition and popularity. Eventually, she started her own talk show in 1986 in Chicago, and she became a household name. This show ran for 25 years and won numerous awards. Oprah didn't squander her newfound wealth either. She has donated millions to various causes and founded Oprah's Angel Network, raising tens of millions to build 60 schools worldwide. More recently, Oprah also donated $13 million for pandemic relief. Number 17. Victor Hubbard. No one ever stopped to ask Victor Hubbard why he would sit on the same street corner in Webster, Texas, every day for 3 years and counting. Rain or shine, there he would sit like he was waiting for something or someone. Eventually, Ginger Sprouse would be that person to ask. He